If you want peace, work for justice. Do not turn your hearts away from God. Solomon will be the last king of the united Israel. Because of the dissolution of the united country, other countries invaded Israel and thus began a series of destructive battles, eventually leading to the Babylonian captivity, the takeover of the Greeks, and finally the Romans. Even today, Israel is not at peace. How often we hear saying, united we stand, divided we fall. This applies to families, neighborhoods, and countries. People have been seduced by the small gods of greed, power, and fame. Injustice is the result. Many years ago, we heard saying, if you want peace, work for justice. If you think about the revolutions we have learned about in history or have suffered through in our own lifetime, the root cause seems to be a search for justice. There are still countries where it is impossible to live without fear. People suffer from lack of food, education, and medical care. Women live in fear of being kidnapped or raped. Men feared being killed or forced into armies and that are more interested in war than keeping peace. Solomon allowed himself to be lured away from God by his wives. What lures us away from God and God's laws? It's a question each of us to answer. Yesterday we spoke about righteousness and justice. As long as injustice abides, there will be division that will leave us open to invasion in one way or another. There is not much we can do in countries that are not our own, except to pray and offer whatever supports that is available. But we can work for justice in our own cities and our own countries. We can support the laws that protect the poor and the vulnerable. We can volunteer for organizations that reach out for help. May we always be part of the solution and not part of the problem. Working for peace and helping to eliminate injustice in any way that we can. Prayer. Let us pray. Gracious God, your world is